All right, this Firebird team this year is riddled with Duke Blue Devils, and we got our first one on the Firebirds Extra pregame show right now. Jordan Betts here joining us before the Firebirds and the Brewster Whitecaps get going at 5 o'clock. And Jordan, you're with about 3 other Duke Blue Devils on this team. You guys got an army of them this year. You were excited before you got up there. You're going to be playing with a lot of Dukies with you this year?
It's always makes the transition easier into summer ball when, not only do you get to play with them, used to playing with them, but like off the field, you're going to have people to spend time with, and just eases that transition for us.
Did you know that you were going to be heading up to the Cape with these guys? Did you all road trip up, before the season started?
No, we knew we were going to be playing together, but no, we didn't come up here together.
Well, I want to talk about your Duke season this year. I know you guys struggled a bit at times this year. You had a new coach this year, Chris Pollard, his first year at the helm. What is that transition like when you go from one coach to the other? You're someone who was here a couple of years ago with Coach McNally. So what is that difference like from one year to the next?
Really, it was just a change in philosophy. We stressed different things. We loosened up a little bit, tried to have more fun, and just focus on winning the day. That was the big message this year. So
I know you've just look at your progression over the 3 years that you've played at Duke. Your numbers have gotten up. Your power numbers have certainly increased over the 3 years that you've been there. What has that been like? What do you owe that success to that you've been able to step forward each year you've been at Duke?
I think it just attributed, getting at bats at this level. I hit for a lot of power in high school, but it's a different game, and I've been fortunate enough to have a lot of success with wood, and a lot of and I've developed more pop. Getting in the weight room, getting stronger, and just seeing pitching helps. So yeah.
Absolutely, it's Jordan Betts here joining us pregame, and I got to talk about the power. Yourself and Marco, Chris Marcancini, you guys are the power hitters this year for Duke, and you had 7, he had 8. I mean, you guys got like a nickname or something? The Bash Brothers? I don't know. Was there some type of nickname this year for the 2 power hitters?
No nickname. It's nice. I batted 4th most of the year, and Chris hit 5th, and attribute a lot of my success to him. Batting behind me and getting me good pitches to hit. He looks like a big, intimidating figure on deck, and his numbers spoke for himself. So helped me out a lot.
So you're getting the fastballs ahead of his. So that's always a good thing. But you guys play your games, most of your weekend games, at Durham Bull Athletic Park, which is, we all know, Bull Durham the movie. Speaking about power, have you guys ever hit the bull, win a stake in batting practice in games? Have you guys ever hit that?
In batting practice, I think maybe once, but no, I've never hit it in a game. I've hit a couple over that wall, but never hit the bull in the game. So
I gotta ask, is Bull Durham, is that your favorite baseball movie? What would be your favorite baseball movie?
Yeah, actually, it's definitely Bull Durham. Probably that and Sandlot. As a kid, but.
Well, I got to ask, what would be your favorite Sandlot character then? I think everybody's got to have a favorite in that movie.
I'll be Benny the Jet,
You got the speed. Power, speed. As Jordan Betts here joining us on the Firebirds Extra pregame show. And, I think that's one of the cool part about Duke is that you guys get to play some of your games at, Durham Bulls Athletic Park. And I want to switch back to your high school career. We were talking about that for a second. You're also a football player. And you got to tell me, did you ever if you weren't playing baseball, would you be playing football collegially?
Yes. I never thought I was going to be, 6'2.5", 6'3". Junior in high school, I was 5'10", and, I committed to play at Duke, and I stuck to that commit and signed, obviously. But if I knew I was going to be this size, I probably would try to play football.
I was going to say, I think if we looked at you now, we'd say, all right, this guy's got linebacker size. You were a quarterback in high school, weren't you?
Yeah, I was. Can throw the football a little bit.
Well, hey, you can also hit the baseball pretty far distance as well. And I want to finish up on this. It's the early stages of this season up in the Cape. What's the one thing that you want to work on as you head into your senior year at Duke?
Just, consistency, grinding out at bats, trying not to give as many away, and, just focus on getting better, seeing pitches, just continue to develop. Nothing spectacular, just, consistency. We got one more today at 5 o'clock, first pitch between the Firebirds and the Brewster Whitecaps coming up in just a few minutes. And Jordan Betts here joining us on the pregame show. Thanks as always for stopping by, bud. Thank you for having me.